introduce Faction Justice Autobot Transformation Oscar Military Tactical Armored Vehicle. As the old character in G1 animation cartoon, the mysterious detective makes his first debut on the stage in Real Man movie. It shows us the image of a very tough guy. Starting from the very beginning, he keeps biting the cigar. Actually, it is one bullet, with thick beard, massive weapons are equipped on his strong body. He has the bold and manly personality, and tough in character.
Hello everybody and welcome to another knockoff Transformers review. Today I'm taking a look at the latest offering from Jiang. That's their Century of Deformation for Creativity, aka Oversized Transformers Age of Extinction Hound, along with the Dr. Wu Mercenary Kit, basically designed for the original Age of Extinction Hound, but fits a lot better on this oversized metal beefcake of a knockoff. You can fit the vest on in vehicle mode. It's a matter of unpegging it and wrapping it around, but it looks ridiculous. I'm not going to do it. I will be putting this on when we get him transformed up into bot mode, and then that's how Hound will be staying. So before we get him changed up, let's take a look at his actual vehicle mode. Now it's an armoured military carrier. And it is gorgeous. It's so much bigger than what I thought it was going to be. I did have the original at one point, and then I got rid of it. I got rid of most of my Age of Extinction figures. But this is just absolutely sublime. It is made fantastically well. Really, really good. Mine is not without flaws. It has arrived, and there's a peg here, and the peg on this side is broken. I haven't transformed him up yet, so I don't know what relevance that has with holding everything together. So yeah, it is a little bit broken, which is a bit guttering really, but unfortunately it's a really, really tiny small peg, and I guess that can happen with an official figure, not just a KO. The detailing on this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the window tints. It's just been done extremely well. Feels like something from like Action Force, something like that. I'm not entirely sure of the flame decals on the back there. I tell you what, I could really do with repro labels doing an oversized set to fit this. That's what it needs. The guns are, again, very, very similar to what we got with the original, only cast in slightly darker plastic by the looks of things, and they've got these gold accents over them. They do look absolutely incredible. If you've been following my latest videos, you know most of my collection is en route to Canada, so I don't have many of my Transformers here with me. But here is a masterpiece, a red alert, just to give you guys an idea of scale. It's really, really good. Now, I don't know if this physically is the correct scale, but to my eyes, it looks darn near close enough. This entire front section here appears to be die cast. Most of this, I think, is just a toughened plastic at the back here. The wheels are almost a softer plastic. They're not rubber, but they are like a softer plastic, and everything rolls as it should. Now, the instructions state that we take all of the weapons off for the transformation. So remove all of the weapons. They are pegged in using these pegging points on each side. Come round to the back. Start off, you want to just split these back two sections. You then want to just pop this section up. These two here are actually tabbed in together. There's a small peg just the other side of this black section, which allows you to separate the foot and the upper torso. So bring those legs down like so, and rotate the feet. Bring this back panel up, and it's on a hinge just here. Bring that up, all the way up and over. Come to the underside, grab this section here, and as you bring this up, this section's going to rotate. As you bring that over, there's a tab here, and that's going to slide on there like so. That is awesome. Collapse the wheels at the back. They just push in to face diagonally. You can then bring these arms around, and they're going to tab in to this section here. Again with this side, bring that up and round, and that's going to tab in to that section on the side. And apparently his head's going to pop up as well. Untag this top arm section, rotate the arm down and around, and then rotate it at the elbow. Now at the moment he looks like he's in some sort of really hunched over old man pose. So the last kind of steps, whilst the body is kind of arched, you want to just bring this whole kind of fifth wheel section here forward, roll that forward, and as you get past this point here, you can then start to arch it round, applying pressure, and that's going to come in, and that's going to sit like so, locking his waist into place. It's at this point we can bring in the Dr. Wu mercenary set. It comes with these grenades. You come with like, they smoke bombs, something on the top there. You've got all these pouches. You've got these bullets at the top here. And basically all we do with this, you have to kind of build this as you go. You get this strap that goes along here. You just thread everything together, and you've got the netting that threads into the back there. To open it up, we just want to slide this over to one side, and that frees up this section, and we can just tap it over through his arms, and let's do it up round his back. And there we have it on. It's not perfect, because it is designed for the kind of deluxe size. And as you notice here, the straps don't quite do up at the back there, but you can get away with it by tucking these down and out of the way. Obviously this is designed for a much smaller figure, but I think it looks much better stretched over this kind of big belly of his, and it looks more like it did in the movie. Oh man, there he is. He looks brilliant, doesn't he? Absolutely brilliant. He's come backing with all of those weapons. Obviously you can display them how you want to. There's various different pegs you can use, and there's also a mod that I've seen that allows us to remove these goodness awful pads from his arms. They do look horrendous. You just can, I think they're just like on a mushroom peg, and they just slide in and out of the hands. So we'll have a little look at that after the video. But yes, there he is, packing some serious heat. That's one amazing head sculpt. In fact, I think I could probably pass as Hound if I had a green helmet on and just a big bullet in my mouth. That looks incredible, doesn't it? I do love the paint applications here on the side as well, and that really does go very well with the Dr. Wu kit. Going down to the belly, he's got quite a rotund belly. Is he in shape? Yes, round is a shape. We have the guns stored on his legs. We also have guns stored on the actual inside of the calf. They just slide down into what would be kind of the side of his boots. Where you would normally store the knife on this section here, because it's covered up by this tight army kind of equipment belt thing, I've actually stored the knife at the back of the leg so he can reach down to the back of his boot and grab it. I've also slid the cannons into the back of his shoulders there. They look slightly ugly from the side on there, but from the front point of view, I think they actually work fairly well. Kind of come shooting over his shoulders like so. Initially, I was quite concerned because all of the weight of Hound is all in his belly. I was worried that his legs, being just plastic, weren't going to be able to support it, but they are absolutely fine. There's no trouble there at all. He's actually a very well balanced figure. I still can't get over that head sculpt. That's incredible. Really does look good. Let's cover the articulation. The head does move left and right. He does seem to bristle his beard across the top of his chest there. There's actually no up and down movement on the head at all, though. That's a shame. The arms go a full 360 degrees. They are getting slightly hindered by this mercenary belt stuffed in behind there, but they do move. You've got a swivel outwards. There's an upper bicep rotation. You've got a bend at the elbow, and you've got another bend at the elbow, making it a double jointed elbow. This section here is rubberized. Not really a fan of that, but I can see why they've done it. It still has a hard skeleton underneath there, but not really liking the rubberized arms. The hand is on a swivel, and the fingers, etc., are all in a fixed position. The swivel on the wrist is hindered by this section here, so as soon as I can figure out how to get that off, I will be doing that. The waist, there is a good rotation, just a friction joint there, no real back and forward motion, just playing on that joint that locks his waist into place. Legs go this far forward, go that far back, kind of hits against that skirt section. They come out to the side, remove the gun, you get a little bit more range there. Place the gun back in, hindrance. Upper thigh rotation, 90-degree bend at the knee. And we have pivot on the toe, but not actually on the foot itself. Let's quickly bring in some other figures for a size comparison. We've got the Oversized Lockdown that I reviewed a little while back. And of course we have a Masterpiece G2 Sideswipe. He's, I'd say, a good ultra class size figure now. Possibly just shy of leader class, but definitely scaling a lot better in my opinion. So there we have it, guys. That is the KO oversized version of Age of Extinction Hound. He's a good robust figure. He'd quite easily take a shelf dive and not shatter. And he's a pretty good bargain price as well over at Sir Toys. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you want this toy, then please click the link in the description below. It takes you to his page on the Sir Toys website. Thanks everybody for watching. Until next time, goodbye.